This video was brought to you by Patreon. Hey you, how's it going? My name is Ruubez and... where do I start, really? So, first things first, I'm really sorry that I've been quiet. Actually, you know what? I'm not that sorry. I am apologetic that, I sort of disappeared without really saying anything, but I'm not sorry that I haven't uploaded. I'm sad I haven't uploaded, but I'm not sorry. I hope that makes sense. I just haven't really felt like doing YouTube, for the most part, over the last couple of months. Yeah, really, I just didn't feel like doing it when I even got back into it last year, and that shouldn't really be a surprise to anyone that was watching the things that I made. I was considerably vacant. I was bad at vlogging. Even with a week ago, I was bad at vlogging in Vlogmas. I was bad at keeping to a YouTube schedule. I was just bad at promoting my own videos, really. I just didn't have any, inclination to be doing it. And it sort of ties in with being in one of the worst positions of my life. My previous job, for which the company totally doesn't have the same name as a country. Yeah, that was really bad. The people I was working with, for the most part, were alright, but there were some absolute characters that just made working there an absolute living hell. And even when, there were changes in the management system and they made changes to try and accommodate for the situation I was in, it just didn't get better. But they weren't aware that things weren't getting better. They just assumed that, because that one thing had been dealt with, then everything was fine. So, whilst all of that was going on behind the scenes, I was just living the worst life possible. I was finishing work at 12 PM, coming home, getting somewhat intoxicated on various things, and then just spending the day in a haze until I had to go back the day after. 2021 wasn't a good year for me. 2020 wasn't a good year either. 2022 probably is also going to be something similar, but more because, we're still in a pandemic, as much as this government likes to pretend that we're on the brink of World War III thanks to some dick swinging competition going on with Putin and the rest of the world. And I live on Turf Island, which is even better. So yeah, I don't have any illusions that 2022 is going to be a good year. It's March, and I'm only just filming a video for the first time this year. Imagine telling that to me in 2018 or 2017. I think as well what's paid into me not really being active at all. Pretty much every single thing that I had planned for January got cancelled because of COVID. The Omicron surge towards the end of the year cancelled a lot of my gigs in January. My graduation got postponed. And then, my first gig of the year ended up being mid-February. But this year did very much start off like a year that was going to be the same as last year, where it was very shit because we couldn't do anything. And even though restrictions have been completely removed in this country right now, I still don't think that this year is going to be much better for the same reasons, and for the reasons that I just mentioned. I'm mostly making this video just to sort of apologise to Patreons especially, but anyone really that, did engage with my stuff in the latter stage, well, in the last few years really. If you clicked on this video and you're still watching now, I'm sorry, I owe you that. But this video isn't me saying that YouTube is absolutely happening this year. It's me making sure that, if I need to, it's still going to be here. I've probably already killed any hope of this video even showing up in anyone's sub box. algorithmically speaking. So like I say, I'm not planning anything right now in terms of a YouTube comeback. I would like to try, but I think if I put that pressure on me, it's just not going to happen. But let's end this on some good news. The job that I started working at the very end of November last year, I've been given a 12-month contract there, which means that instead of finishing next month, I'll be finishing at the end of the year, if not carrying on even further. So that's good. And I start the new contract officially next week. Touch wood. So yeah, let's hope that going forward things do start to look up a bit. I think I've covered everything. Yeah, that's all I've really got to say. If you want to follow me on any social media, links are in the description. That's probably where you'll find me most these days. It's a lot easier to tweet than it is to film an entire video. And I am also still rather active on the F1 Grid Talk podcast, which will be coming back in full force once the F1 2022 season actually gets underway. We've done some episodes already. The most recent one I hosted was reacting to the cars announced for the 2022 season. There's a link in the corner. But yeah, give that a follow, links, etc. Social media, all that bollocks. As always, I've been Ruby Price, and I shall see you next time. Adios. Bye.